Affording a college education goes beyond saving and scholarships. It requires some smart planning. In this week's College Prep Report, Virginia Butler takes a look at ways that you can get the most for your money.
Court Judge John Ninfo might sound like a broken record if you think about it when it comes to making sound financial decisions and sound financial management, and that applies to when you go to college as well. And let's just start right off. You have to make some kind of budget.
Absolutely, and I'll take what you said as a compliment. You do. We've talked about this before. College costs are increasing exponentially. And so it's important that you get the best value for every dollar that you spend or borrow when you go to college, and that you focus on the cost of it to try to minimize the cost and try to minimize your borrowing. The key way to do that is to have a budget. On the CARE website, there is a budget article that really talks about the things that you need to know, developed after talking to hundreds of college students and recent graduates about things they spent their money on that they wish they didn't, and so forth. That budget will focus you on your spending, put you in control of your spending, and give you the opportunity to distinguish between the things that you really want to and need to spend for college so that you don't have increased costs and borrowing. I'm going to tell.
I was going to say, if you have it, and if you take a loan, spend it on your education.
Exactly. Too many young people take more student loan debt down than they need to, and then spend that money on concerts, on spring break vacations, on that little bit nicer car, and that's that old saying we say, live small now so that you can live big later. I'll tell you an anecdotal story. One of my law clerks said to me, you know, Judge, you're right. College campuses, Christmas doesn't come in December. It comes in January when the student loan money comes out, and then the kids take that money and they pay off their credit card debt. You want to focus on spending what you really need for your education, because you don't want to be buried in student loan debt for the rest of your life that will affect your career choices and affect your lifestyle.
One way that can save you a lot of money, especially if you're going to a state school, is living at home.
Absolutely. That's something that you should consider. And really you have to consider, as we say in this budget article that you can read, all aspects of your college. You know, what do you really need to do versus, you know, this notion that, you know, I'm just there to have a good time. Those days are not here any longer. There's too much college debt. $830 billion of student loan debt for the first time in our history. It exceeds our credit card debt in this country. It's really problematic. So focus on it. Live small now. Live big later.
Okay, and more information, you can get that from the CARE program, careprogram.us. We'll have a link on our website. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.